This is the Reolink 4K camera kit. This comprises of 4 8-megapixel cameras, and you also get an 8-channel NVR which has a 2TB hard drive. The NVR can be expanded. You can put a 4TB hard drive in the NVR. You can also get an external 4TB hard drive for extra storage. This is the NVR, or the network video recorder. These are incredibly easy to set up. The power supply plugs in there. We then have an audio out, USB for the mouse, HDMI port which connects to the monitor, or you can use the VGA port. You then have a eSATA port which is for the additional hard drive. We've then got the LAN. That plugs directly into your home network or your router. That will enable you to use this NVR using the Reolink app on either a mobile phone or a desktop computer. And then you've got the 8 powered Ethernet ports. So each one of these is PoE. So in each one of those you can plug a PoE Reolink camera. They are very easy to use. You simply plug them in and away you go. This has to be one of the easiest systems to set up. It really is very easy. Included in the kit you get a 1 meter network cable, an HDMI cable. You then get the power adapter which includes a UK style 3-pin plug, and you also get 4 18-meter long Ethernet cables and a USB mouse. So this is a standard monitor. We're simply going to take the HDMI cable and plug that in the back of there. We'll then take the correct adapter and plug that into the power supply. In the back of there we plug in the power. Then the HDMI cable. And then we simply need to plug in the USB mouse. To connect a camera to the NVR, simply plug it into the socket. Then once you've installed the camera, all you need to do is plug the other end into the network cable. Once it's switched on, you will need to input a password using the mouse. There are then some date and time settings which you can set to your local date and time. I'm not going to cover all of the features of the NVR software, but I will show the difference between 4-megapixel cameras and the 4K or 8-megapixel cameras. To get the most out of the NVR, you do need to plug this into a home network or into your router. That simply plugs in there, and the other end plugs either into your home network or into your router. You can also scan the QR code using a camera, and that will enable you to get the NVR directly onto your phone once it is connected to a network. I'm now going to replace the 4-megapixel camera in the back garden with a 8-megapixel or 4K camera. This is very easy to do. Simply remove the 3 screws, unplug the old camera, plug the new camera in, and then replace the 3 screws. Originally I was going to plug the 4K camera into my existing Reolink NVR, but the 4K cameras are not compatible with the older NVRs, and so you need the newer version. Confusingly, they have a very similar model number. To demonstrate, I'm going to use the Reolink desktop app, as this NVR is connected to my home network. It is much easier to show this because I can screenshot the video footage rather than filming it using the camera. Here is the footage from the 4-megapixel camera. I've placed the book on the table, which is approximately 10 meters away from the camera. If I zoom in 4 times, you can see the book and the picture is okay. I've also placed a box next to the swing. This is about 20 meters away from the camera. Again, I'm going to zoom in 4 times. Both cameras have 4 times digital zoom. This is the 8 megapixel camera. You will notice that the camera picks up a much larger area. Unfortunately, by the time I got around to filming this footage, the sun had moved and was being reflected from the box. But the box was filmed on the same day. If you are wondering what the book is, it is YouTubers by Chris Stokel Walker. If you check it out, I'm on page 111. Currently, I have 8 cameras, a PTZ, 3 5 megapixel dome cameras and 4 8 megapixel or 4K cameras. As you can see, the 4K cameras give a great picture. I have now selected 4 cameras and set the time to about 10 AM on the 23rd. The red lines at the bottom are where the camera has detected movement. I currently have a 4TB hard drive in the NVR plus an external 4TB hard drive. You can see at the bottom right that we have 19 days of footage to choose from. The 8 megapixel cameras have only been installed for a week or so, which will obviously reduce the number of recording days. One annoying thing is that you can change the channel name. As you can see, I have this one named as Drive, but when you watch the footage on playback, you can only see the channel number, which is annoying. But that could be me missing something. I hope this video has helped to demonstrate the quality of the Reolink 4K cameras and the NVR. Also be aware that sometimes Reolink have flash sales with 20% off, meaning that on some days you can pick this kit up for less than £450. I hope you found this video useful. If you have and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel.